When the relatable meme is funny but hits one of your biggest insecurities. Ha 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 ha. Nearly had a heart attack at Walmart today. When your friend asks if you're gonna get them a birthday present.
I am the gift. First message from deep space.
We have updated our privacy policy.
I won't talk to him so he knows I'm mad.
Nice, she T bothered me all day.
Nagara Aquarium girls just kidding pond fish.
Me when I spend the extra $2 at the local car wash and get the deluxe wax.
Me walking around in public these days like, there's too many people on this earth. We need a new plague.
My child threw a tantrum and yelled, I don't want to be your daughter anymore. I quit just like that. No 2 weeks notice and she doesn't offer to train replacement kid. She better not expect a reference.
Women may be surprised to learn that making us sleep on the couch when they're mad isn't really that bad. It's actually kinda manly. It makes us feel like we're camping with a really angry bear nearby. When someone says, long story short, but 20 minutes they're still talking.
The awkward moment when you realize there is a demon taking a crap in the next stall.
Turns out there are crazy cat guys as well.
I don't want to cause any trouble, but grandma is going to be pissed when she sees someone put cookies in her sewing kit.
When I see someone walk into my place of work for a job interview, I'm like,
Don T do it.
Saw this while driving. Today. I almost pissed my pants.
When the annoying coworkers walks into a fart you left in the hallway, and you hear them say, OMG, I'm going to be sick.
When you re-sleeping over at friend s house and they don't leave a blanket out for you.
The awkward moment when your sugar daddy corrects your spelling of fiancé.
When a friend tells me I need to cut down on alcohol to help lose that stubborn belly fat, I'm like,
I would rather put a campfire out with my face.
Being single is the best. So much time to do what you want. Think and reflect. Stare into the void and try to remember what touch felt like.
No, I do not like green eggs and ham.
Photobomb level, bartender.
Communication is key.
What's wrong?
Nothing, good night.
When my wife says we should both go on a diet.
That s the last time I eat Taco Bell.
McDonald's went from a happy child living their best life to a working depressed adult.
When the doctors tell you that not vaccinating your son is very dangerous but you read a blog on the internet.
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself. I don't think pot more dangerous than alcohol. Alcohol abuse, 88,000 deaths a year. Prescription drug overdoses, 16,000 deaths a year. Marijuana overdose, not one recorded overdose over the years. I'll have living proof right here. Right.
A friend of mine though, had a bale of it fall on him. So it's not completely safe as you say.
Ha 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 ha.
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what this means, but I do know I'm kinda freaking out. This is what tampon commercials should really look like.
When your cat throws up but they eat it before you can clean it. Life is too short to remove USB safely.
Me trying to figure out how long I can stay in the bathroom at work without getting fired. What's the dumbest thing you believed as a child?
Nap time was a punishment.
One of those days. The ultimate stress relief.
Does anyone else have a dog that looks out the window at you, like you're never coming back? Even though you're just going to work. This is what college tastes like.
When your alarm goes off and you're contemplating whether you really need the job.
That moment when you're about to join the revolution and you realize you promised to take the kids to the park. Today I learned that there are female penguins who exchange sex for nice rocks, so if you're having a hard day just remember that hooker penguins exist.
My husband's first attempt at helping with the laundry. Breaks my heart that pirates spend their whole lives following a map, when the real treasure is the friendships they build along the way.
When you see your ex post something about loyalty and trust. When someone asks why you're still single.
Look at me. Psychological damage up to here.
Me all night versus me 5 minutes before my alarm rings.
I really need to start saving money.
Wanna go out to eat?
Absolutely.
Mom, can I sleep with you? I'm scared.
No, I can risk the monster following you into my room and killing me.
Woke up this morning to this little guy in my fridge. Drunk me has some explaining to do. When you make plans while you're in a good mood, but then it comes to the day and you'd actually rather die. The awkward moment when you realize your teenager isn the brightest bulb in the box. How to deal with finances like an adult. 1. Never check bank balance. 2. Pretend things are fine. 3. Live in a constant state of fear. 4. Repeat.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. Waiter, tonight's special fish chowder. Me, fresh powder. Waiter, no, fish chow.
There are very few things on this planet as irritating as being sober around a drunk person. Buying a pair of socks and a pack of gum.
You saved $439 today.
Damn, that hair too long. Who is the owner and how did the phone end up there? And more importantly, how can you get it if the window doesn't open?
Me when the recipe calls for 2 cloves of garlic. New trackless train which runs on virtual rail lines launched in China.
So, they invented a bus?
Me risking it all for an extra 15 minutes of sleep in the morning.
Take my rootin' tootin' money.
When you and ya homie get in the computer lab and gotta hurry TF up so you can get seats next to each other. Fish. Fish. Nemu.
This is why I choose to close my blinds before takeoff.
Retweet this if your retirement plan is basically, civilization will probably crumble before I'm 65 and money will be meaningless anyway.
I'm gonna have a productive day today.
OMFG Cookie Monster has a British cousin called Biscuit Monster.
Say no to drugs. Say yes to drugs. It really doesn't matter what you tell drugs because if you're talking to drugs, you're taking them. Pretty sure my cat is starting to question my sanity. Seeing work memes like
humor based on my pain. How satisfied are you with your experience in bedrooms?
What is with the personal questions, IKEA? If she's mad at you and she does this, just run.
Under new management, signs are so funny. They pretty much say, we know we used to suck, but we fired Gary and now you should come back. I wanna be 14 again and ruin my life differently. I have new ideas.
When you're about to leave work and the boss says before you go,
Stop doing that.
But Dad lets me.
Me thinking about a joke my friend told me 4 months ago. Mom said I could stay up with you guys. When people ask how I handle this job,
I am dead inside.
It's never too early to go back to bed. What people think Scotland is like versus what it's actually like.
Walk'em ma dog this morning and seen a janky hanging from a lamppost. Vodka, because your standards don't just lower themselves.
Chef, I combined the best of Italian and American cuisine for a food that really represents both nations. Critic, so like pizza or garlic bread? Asterisk looks down asterisk. Science fact, it is impossible for a man to strap down any kind of load in a trailer without saying, that's not going anywhere, as he tightens the rope.
My local bar's drunk test for people leaving. Condom commercials should just be a live feed of couples trying to enjoy a decent meal at a restaurant with their kids.
Creepy guy at the bar, is like.
Sup.
These gender reveals are getting way out of hand.
It's a boy.
PSA, don't ever let your printer know that you've waited until the last minute to print something out and you're in hurry because they can sense fear. The more I look at this shirt, the more annoyed I get. Walking to work like.
Well, that's just good advice right there.
Please, do not touch kids under 18 years. Thank you. There are plenty of fish in the sea. But do you know what else there is? Trash. There is a lot of trash in the sea.
Gunpowder is just angry sand.
This lady cut me off and to be honest, I'm kinda afraid to honk at her.
If Bohemian Rhapsody starts playing and the person you're with doesn't start singing along and at least attempt the different voices, you really need to leave them alone. You just don't need that kind of negativity in your life.
Cop, we've found the man who stole your identity and was impersonating you. Me, where was he? Cop, eating Cheetos and crying in his car. Me, impressed he really went for it. When you carry all the grocery bags in one trip. Subscribe.